It's currently 21 degrees Fahrenheit. It's cold as hell. It's cold as hell. Life is short, but it's not as short as you think. I was talking to my dad about that a lot recently, and I feel like that's something that I really need to etch into my brain, especially now. I think something that I struggle with most is feeling like I'm constantly running out of time to do things. Ugh. Unfortunately, when I was younger, I got into the habit of comparing myself a lot to quite literally everyone. I constantly felt like I was behind. I felt that way in school and in music. And I think that's part of the reason why I struggled so much with self worth when I was younger. Because when things didn't go exactly the way that I had planned them, or in the exact timing that I planned them to be in, I would get so discouraged. I was just extremely too hard on myself. And I don't know, it's very exhausting. And I've come to the conclusion that not only do I need to be obsessed with my existence, but I need to be creating more than I'm consuming. I was watching a video the other day, and this girl, she was just like making a video about like underconsumption core. And I never really heard of that, but as I was watching her video, like she just lived a very minimalistic lifestyle, and like I was looking at my room just full of my like trinkets and little treasures and everything like that, and I was just like, maybe I need to cut back. But I realized that all of the stuff that's hanging up in my room, whether it's my instruments, my bags, my little art pieces that I've made, my little trinkets that I have on the shelf, like all of that stuff is such a big part of who I am. And I wrote it down because I didn't want to forget the thought that I had. I said, at the end of my life, I don't want whoever's in charge of getting rid of my old things to feel sad. I want them to look at the collection of treasures I've kept over the years and know that I live my life to the fullest capacity. And I wouldn't say that I'm very like materialistic. I'd say that I'm mostly sentimental, if that makes sense. Obviously, this does not apply for everyone. Some people prefer minimalistic lifestyles. I feel like when you look at someone's room or just a space that they live in, or even just items that they have, I don't know, it's just like you can really see partially who they are as a person. And if you're looking at a person's stuff after they've gone, like I remember when my grandmother passed away and we were going through all of her stuff, I could just tell that she had lived just by looking at her collection of things. And I don't know, I want the same for myself. And I don't think it helps that I'm constantly exhausted. Mental health hasn't been the greatest recently. My sleep schedule's all messed up, like the stereotypical artist. And I think that we need to stop putting so much pressure on ourselves to be perfect. We quite literally just need to exist. We need to create. We need to experience relationships. We need to simultaneously get out of our comfort zone, but also find spaces that make us comfortable. It's a big balance thing. I'm working on it myself. And so I'm quite literally convinced that none of us know what we are doing. We need to have more grace with ourselves because it's quite literally everyone's first time living. We're all brand new. Like, I don't know why we're acting like figuring it all out is like the easiest thing to do. Today, we are going to make some stuff. Okay, so I finished like a big part of the painting. But now I just have to like wait for it to dry and then I'll paint the lamb on top of it. 21 degrees outside. It's cold. Far too cold for human consumption. Waiting for paint to dry is so boring. I'm really sorry for the state that my hair is in right now. I literally blew it out and then I just like blunt chopped the bottom. I have to like style it and fix it up more. I just wanted to finish the video before I did that. Honestly, this morning was like really rough for me. I had a lot of trouble sleeping and I was just feeling really depressed and like very much anxiety ridden. So it was kind of a weird morning. It took me a while to like get up and actually be productive, which I think I struggle with a lot. I feel like you can only let yourself be in that kind of state for so long. Sometimes it's necessary to like sit in the depression, sit in the anxiety, sit in everything that you're feeling for a certain amount of time, and then you just have to like get up and live with it. Which like it's a lot harder than it sounds. I mean, for me anyway, I have to like constantly be moving or like be planning things out for myself to do so that way I don't get so stuck in it. I think it turned out really freaking cute. I feel like it looks like a waffle. I wanted something like textured, so I think it turned out pretty good. Yeah. yeah. Then this one I didn't make today, but I was planning on showing y'all anyway. It's just like a cute little book sleeve. I love it so much. My friend gave me this poetry book for Christmas, so I wanted to like have something to like keep it protected, because like I'm just a naturally messy person. So, and then during The Hobbit, I made this cute little pouch. It's got like little like flowers on the end of like the string, and then it's just like a little drawstring pouch. I'll probably end up giving it to my friend. And honestly, like after I made the pillow and I made this, I was like, damn, I'm not even really that proud for real. And after I brought myself back down to earth, I realized it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be perfect. It exists. And that's what matters. I made it, and that's what matters. Okay, so the base is painted, and then I painted like the lamb. So all I have to do is like finish painting that, and then yeah. This video is literally only taking forever because I told myself that I would finish the painting before the end of the video. I was supposed to post it today. Mind you, it's the day after. Tell me why I just got attacked by something that got in my eye. I think I was in there for like 30 minutes, bro. Like, low-key, guys, it's not that bad for real. I think it's cute. Like, the vibe of my room is kind of like green, so which is why it has like the green background. But I also wanted this to give like children's illustration, kind of. So, I don't know, I'm pretty happy with it. Okay, so I finished the painting. I'm exhausted, and I think I'm gonna end the video here since it took so unnecessarily long to make. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.